Okay, so guys, good evening. Good evening, everybody. So today I don't think we'll be waiting for people like that. We'll just continue because we have a lot to do. So if you can hear me, let me know. If the network is good, because I'm seeing rain they fall for here. So I dey see some kind red bar for my this thing. So make una observe. I dey see person with Tech Pro Net and anything say na Tech Prophet just now. So una give the good evening. Now they hear me so. How many are we in class? Make una talk now. Now they hear me. Okay. So if you are not following me, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and then share the live, like the live, everything possible so that other people can gain from it. You no need to see me. My camera no good again. But in time, sha, una go dey see me. Oh, we are 20. Okay. All right. So let's get started, Nabi. We shouldn't wait because time no day. Una remember where we stopped last week, Abi? We were trying to do one UI, right? One menu, something, Abi. Una remember? And then I can't use the process to teach una float, if I remember, right? Then we can't learn float and like that. So make I open the project again. Let me make you open, make I fit go live. Make I increase this thing small so that I go fit see am. So like I said, no forget, if you are watching on your phone, put your phone on landscape so that you can see it properly. Like I see, men they like the live. Oh yes, I see the people liking it. Men they like and continuously. Okay, so all right, let me run this one. May open now, sure. Make I go live. Oh, I think this is the wrong file. Now this one I take you to that thing, but this is the wrong file. We are supposed to be inside. Yes, inside NAV lessons now. Why can't they open another thing? Make you open again, make I see. This is the now this one will be the do. Now remember the float left, float right, Abi. Float left, float right. Now remember, very important. I want to go open the thing again for free pick. The design we will pick before. I hope I see it. If not, we'll just use our brain to do them. So I think I would say website template here. Hope say una dey with me, oh. If una see am, let me know because I don't think I can remember. But if I see am, sha, more they go. Let's see. let me see which one safe. I hope I never pass on. I don't see him again. No. The blast I will just use brain, just take arrange jam. Okay, that's fine. I don't see him. So of course, at least we know the next thing to do. First thing, they don't say side by side. Then this one's go arrange straight. Then we go come out all this. What did they call them now? What did they call this thing now? We'll come out this on ordered list bullets, so that we go feel. You understand? So, can we move on now? See if I can increase audio. I'm on my loudest volume, so I think it's from your side. So check, oh. If you know work now from your side. So the first thing to do now, we'll go inside our code. The first thing to do, the first thing to do now, let's go inside our CSS. You know, we call this our CSS style _ nav, right? And I remember. So the first thing to do now, let's look at, let me close this. Let's look at our this thing. We need to take care of these bullets. How do we remove it? Watch now. We are going to learn new things here. Because from now onward, we are going to be learning by doing. I'm not going to teach you now specific things one by one again. No. Now learning by doing now. So the first thing is, let's come here. I'm going to call this class again. This class, so. Dot menu links. Now, I want to affect only the LI, the list where they inside menu links, so that in case we get other menu links inside other links, other list inside our main project, it no go affect them. So what do? I will say menu links LI, so that I go know say all the LI where they inside menu links. So I call the class, then I'm going to use direct tag to call the LI. Hope say una understand. Now watch, we can use display inline. This my guy don't even put them. Display inline block. Make I see whether it work before I come back to explain them properly. Una see am abi, you don't arrange them straight. So now make I show una something. This display get many different characters. We go to see them as we progress in different days and blah blah blah. There is display flex. There is display different types. But for now, this inline, in fact, I want Google the right term to use so that I no go explain and miss. So now, the way it mean I say, if you see there's inline and there is block. Let's put only inline and see what happens. Let's go. And as you say, it still work. Now remember for HTML, when I teach you now, I say there are block elements and there are inline elements. If now remember, I thought say block elements, now elements where they go next line when we they do them. Now remember for HTML. So if I tell this one now to be display block, it means say I dey tell and say make all of them dey next line by default. You see all of them dey next each of the LI, because I say each of the LI. So each of the list will be on new line. You now understand? So if we can't say we want to make it be inline alone, it means they make them straight. But best practices, they talk say if we dey use them for menu, it's better to use inline block so that after the whole line, it go the next line by default. If I make I do them for online, it say inline block is a CSS display property that combines characteristics of both inline and block element. So inline, the element sits on the same line. So if we use only inline like you see that time, it be like this one too. Everything just dey on straight line, no be line by line. But if you can't say inline block, okay, if you can't say block, it means say you fit set and say okay, make it come next line. You fit give am padding, you fit give am whatever you want. You understand? So I just dey tell you now the shortest cut, the inline block, or you can use that inline if you want. Also, una understand? Let me pause here before I go on. Una understand what I just explained? So we call all the LI. Let me go again. Inside menu links, the class of menu links, which is all this LI with the here that is inside here. So that in case there's another LI outside the whole project, nothing, you know, go do them. You know, go affect them. It go only affect only the LIs with the inside here. So we can't tell and say, okay, we want to make the display be inline block, or you can use inline if you want. It means they just arrange them for me straight line like this. Una dey with me? Make I pause till una answer for comment section because I know they see una answer. I dey wait to una understand. Okay, very good. Since una understand, because it's very, very important. So now as we don't do them like that, una know say the next thing na to comot all this menu, all this anchor tag underline and blue color, because we might want to use black or whatever. But so we first comot this underline. So how do we do it? Watch, I go say dot menu links, that's that class. The A, that's the link or anchor tag with the inside this menu. So you see the links with the inside here. If I like, if I want me long, I feel say LI and then blah blah blah. So the A inside list, and then for the list inside menu links. But that one a long journey. I think it should work like this. So make una dey follow. So now all I need to do is say text decoration. I remember that text decoration we learned last week, where we take the put underline. I go just say none. That's, I don't want any text decoration. So take note, text decoration none. Watch now, if I go there, no more underline. You see? Then let me now move a step forward. I can now say color, the color of the text. I don't want that default blue where they come with menu. So color would be, let's say I want permit me, let's just say I want red for this, for this case. So if I say red, let it be red. But you know, you're kind of one that say, well, if we know say we'll come out the underline and that blue color, why we can't use anchor tag? We use anchor tag because it will let us just put the link of the pages where we won't go from here. If now page 1 about us or whatever, you understand? And then Sam, you go automatically let us know say na link. It's as they put my hand on top. They see say the thing they change to that cursor this thing. You they see we understand at this point, Abi. Do we understand at this point? Because it's very, very important. I don't want to rush. I want to make una they understand. Make I continue, Abi. Let me wait. I'm waiting for somebody to respond. Please, may not they like the live. May not they like them. It's very important. Then if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Okay, I think you guys have answered. So let's continue. Now the next thing I want to do is, if you look at some menu, if you put your mouse on top arm, if you decide to change color, if you change color, as you they put your mouse on top arm, you go they respond one kind. Let's try to do that so that I go know am today. So watch now. I go still come here, say that dot menu links. Now I go come say normally, okay, let me show you. There's something called hover. Hover means as I'm putting my mouse over. That's what it means. H-O-V-E-R. Mouse over. We are putting our mouse hovering on it. So if you want to know how to work on that hover effect, we can say, hey, watch, oh. If we put column, you see column, and write hover, anything we put inside here will affect the A. But because, let me clean it, because we want only the A that is inside the menu links. We go say menu links, the A, just like we call the A for up here, A, then we'll come put hover. So learn it now. I they teach you how they do hover now for CSS. So if we say hover, I go say when we hover and we want the color to be, let me say we want the color to be, let's say black for now. Now, so you see, as I say on hover, let the color be black. Watch, oh. You see, as I put my mouse over and see, they see them. They see them, Abi? Very simple. In fact, if we want to add, say, when we mouse over, as the color change, may still underline, we'll do that text decoration and say underline. You see? I don't teach you now this one before. So on that hover now, underline goes up. You see the underline as a follow, Abi? It make brain, Abi? And you see, just with small code like this. Can I continue? Okay, very good. Let's now move on. From now onward, everything that we'll be teaching you will be as a result of something that we are building. From now onward, so that it now becomes more interactive. So now, we don't build this one now. This one don't go. Now, let me now show you something. There is this website called Dart. I think it's Dart. Let me say that programming language website. There's a site we are going to build together. I think it's that.dev. So now see this thing, so we go gather build them. In fact, we won't start now. After I teach you now one thing, so that una go understand. Una see say this thing not be like the kind of menu where we do. Una they say am abi. Una they say am abi. So more we continue abi. So this one now I don't show una now for this code. Now the way what you know, if I remember I tell you say there are two ways last week to do your menu. This is one way. Using this unordered list. But me, I don't like using this one. There's another way using Flex. I'm going to teach us something about Flex today. This one way now they say my voice to true down. I they wonder how. What you can make the voice down now? Eh? Let me check why. I don't even see why. I dey check all my settings. I don't know why, Sha. But like say una go manage am o. Let me see. Like say una go manage am o. Yes, the background noise where you dey hear, that's Mizodu Agento. Now the generator. The generator head no correct, but let's go on. So far, una dey hear, that's fine. Okay, so una understand all these points. So like I said, this is the website we are going to be building. We are starting now. I go first teach us display flex. I know some of una we don't already know some things. But I go say, why are we jumping to display flex now? I like teaching by doing. Una understand? So you see all these things, so all these things they watch for here, very easy to do, very, very easy. So we are going to start today. In the course of doing the website, we'll be learning different things, line by line. Una understand, Abi? Maybe it's my network or it's one of my settings. I will check it for next class to be sure why it is low. Now understand. I'll check her next time to see why it is low. If the screen is blurry, I think that has to do with your network. So you can also open this thing on your phone. I'll be on your system. Let me put the website here. Let me put the link in the chat. You see, is that.dev, so that we go see how to do some one or two. Now understand, starting from top to bottom. Okay, so let's go on. The next I'm going to teach you guys now is display flex. I'm going to create another HTML file. I'm going to call it flex, so that we'll notice that one are flex. So let me put my normal HTML5. Nice. Let me remove this one. So let me also link the former CSS, this thing that we're using. So let me put it here. Look, I'm going to use this other style sheet. Let me wipe it. So now waiting can be flex. I'm coming. Hold on. Let me look for a perfect definition for you online if it's going to make sense. Right? Okay. A quick one before I forget. These kind of things. Hold on. Let me quickly open this thing. Where are you? This kind of thing, what would they do? This kind of one like this. They under combinators in CSS. We go to see more as time goes on. They call them combinators, like we are combining one or two, like that. They call them combinators. So don't worry, let's just continue. So I want to teach us flex. Where's this thing? Oof. So they say flex is short for flexible box, or sometimes they call them Flexbox. Let me wipe this off so that I can write it here. We call it flexible box. So we say flex box is the same thing as flexible box. So it's just the short form of this thing. But we generally will call it flex. They will say, do you know how to use flex, display flex, and blah, blah, blah. So the concept Flexbox is a layout method for arranging items in rows or column. So let me come back to something I can show you. To arrange something like this, look at this now, like in rows, in rows like this is one row, and then in columns like this. We can use display flex. We can tell it to be by row, which is by default. We can also tell it to be in column, which is by default. Hope say una dey with me, Abi. Hope say una never lost. So that's just what I'm going to even like here now. See 1, 2, 3. This is in column. When you are let me just talk am simplest term. If you want to arrange things side by side on a row, now display flex. Now you go use. Even this one will be side by side will big, so now flex, side by side flex, side by side flex. Most of the websites that you know, they are mostly flex. That's why you need to learn flex. So how does it work? So let me show you. Let's come back to, let me open my flex HTML. Here I'm going to have a div. That div, I want to use it to create a box. So let's say div. So this one now will be one div. Let me make it 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 divs, Abi. So meaning if I come inside my style now and say div, you know the normal drill now. The drill we would always do. Width, let's give it 100 pixel. Which kind of width I don't write so. Then let's say height. Let's say 100 pixel too. Our normal end of statement. Then let's now say border, our short kind of border, 1 pixel, solid, black. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so let me go live with this flex. So we see the flex, Abi. Because 100%. When I see the boxes, Abi, this is the div. And because I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now so it go be, I give all of them this thing. Now if I want them to arrange like this in column, like this, on one row, that's where display flex come in. But the way display flex work in a way that is the parent that you have to flex. They need to have a parent. This is what I mean. So imagine now we have a div that is a parent. Watch, follow me. Follow me gradually. This is the parent. I'm going to remove this one and put it at the ending. So let me control it. So you see, say don't format them. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the children of this main div, right? But now this main div, in fact, don't let me use div because I don't tell div may behave one kind. Let's use section. Yes, section will be cleaner, so you are more understandable. So all these div, they are children of this section. Look at the view, nothing is affected. So all these ones, so now parent of these old children, this section. So if we want use display flex, now this section will be the parent, we go give flex. You understand? Watch it. If I come here now, I like working in hierarchy. Since now section come first, I go put my section code for up. So I go say section, watch oh, they with me, or me not they with me. Section, see my AI, I don't even know. Display, I will now say flex. That's all there is. I don't need all this other one. I will explain those ones later. Display flex, so that is all there is. And before you know, everything go there line by line. No mind my browser. Now my browser they misbehave. In fact, let me, I don't know what they do this browser nowadays. Go just this war. Let me go to a private one. Yes. Exactly. So you see I'm side by side. That's what display flex does. Hope so you now understand. Just as simple as this code, flex, that is what it does. Display flex, that's what it does. You now understand me so? You now understand? So that's just what it does. Display flex reflects the parent. All the children will be arranged in columns in one row, side by side. Very simple. I love much. So may we go on. We make a ask you, may not answer me. You now understand so that no the rush now understand. And those people go say, "Ma understand." I've been a Benin self, and I do all of them be. Oh, yeah, me na answer me. Make una answer na shoe. He clear. We are 54 in class. Men are they like the life. Men are they like the life. Men are they like them. The men are they share. Okay, sharp. Since you now understand. Now you see that all of them are joined like this. There's something we can do when you are using flex alone. Every time I'm going to be teaching you, yes, when you are using only flex. You are going to do something called gap. That's you want to tell it the space, amount of space you should give between them. Good evening, Kingsley. So that gap, so I can now say 20 pixel. You see, if I come now, you see, say the gap don't come. In fact, I can say 120 pixel. You see, the gap don't dey where. You dey, Femi, you dey try understand. Try you. If you watch the video later. King JD, no clear. Waiting no clear. Talk. Me my moderators, me they answer you. So you see, as we put gap 120 pixel, you see as we put gap by himself. You now understand? Okay, nice. In fact, I want to add to the what they call them, to the divs, to the boxes. Let's have plenty boxes so we can have added to the boxes. You can see now. This is what I wanted you people to see. As I'm adding to the boxes now, they see say the thing they okay. Let me just use proper spacing. This spacing too much. Let me use normal 20 pixel. Okay, good. Now they see something. So if I reduce the browser, this thing, if I they reduce them, when I see say the thing they reduce the size. Now let me now show you something else to do. There's something called, what's the name of this thing, Seth? Where this play? Where this one day? Where this one day? I'm coming. Oh. There's something called flex wrap. They with me. Oh. Flex wrap. Look at it. If I tell her make a wrap, waiting in me now be say, once the browser they reduce or anything they happen in size to this thing, wrap it. You say una see how they arrange. So if you say if they wrap go the next line, all of them, no be say go they reduce size. So this is the kind of characteristics you want. You they say they arrange in this thing, abi una they see am. Now this flex wrap na it go cause am so that if the thing don't reach the ending, it go break. The other ones go break, come new line. So let me show you something. Let me show you where they probably would have used this. Look at this thing now. Let's reduce this thing. Let me show you. You see after they reduce them, these three. Now they see say if they enter column, it don't become arranged like this. So now I just they show you now the example. So hope say it makes sense. Hope say it makes sense. Now the next one is there's something called flex. As a flex, justify content. It works with only display flex. It means I'm telling it how to arrange the boxes. If I say center, for example, watch. You see say the whole thing don't the center. It is center of the screen. You say abi. If I say center, you know they say abi. It is center of the screen. You can see it. If I say end, it will be end of the screen. You see I'm by this side. So they get many options. You can check them out. If I put, I see all the options. First baseline, flex start, flex end, blah blah blah. Just space, just check. Just check. There's space around, there's space between. Just play around with them. You understand? There's one more. Wait till that one safe. There's two more, but I will show you by doing. When we don't need them, I go show you now. Yes, anywhere you see circle, of course, it's radius. This circle, so now radius, definitely. Okay, so now this is what I'm going to do. I'm now going to start building this project from scratch. You see all this icon they use? I will show you how to watch where we first. You see this kind of thing? We no go do them because this one involves JavaScript. And we no go do them. I just show now. Now the normal this thing. This one I go show now. Joro what they do for this thing with this animation. So we go try do everything gradually. So let's see. Maybe today we will finish this menu and this one. Can we go on? Justify content and text align are not the same. Text align works for text alone. Justify content works only with flex. Oh, Osato. Tonio's tech don't tell me make I pin my account number again. Osato ya pin and pin now. Osato did this class. Oh. Osato de there, so paste account. Oh. Osato write and complete now. Write the account, make they see who pay and not the right. Make they see the account name so that I go pin them. Write and complete. Okay, so let's continue. So now this is what I'm going to do. I'm now going to go back to our folder where we take start this our project, because I want to create another brand new. This one I'm going to teach you. You are not going to see how they used to start projects from scratch. When I see this our YT class, our YouTube, see I'm my own day my desktop, and I see I'm YouTube YT class, YouTube class. So I have HTML and CSS. But right now, I'm going to create another folder. You can right click and say new folder, or use your, what do they call it now? Use your terminal if you want. But I'm going to go fast with this one. I'm going to call this, and I'm going to call it that_website. You see? So I'm going to close this code here. And I'm now going to right click on this one, on this that website, and go and open it with my what they call it now, with my Visual Studio Code. Since it's, and don't forget the folder is empty. Okay, so I don't paste them, we'll make I pin them. God go bless you now. Make I pin them. Okay, I don't pin them. Okay. So, thank you. Now, see my project. So inside first, I'm going to create new index file first, .html. Now the HTML file be that. I don't press enter. When I don't see my be. So follow me like this. I'm showing you the process of writing a real project. So let's move on. I don't pin the account to see. Then I'm now going to create another folder. I'm going to create a folder inside here. Let me right click. I can right click, or I can just click here for folder. This folder now, just watch. I'm going to call it assets. I like doing it like this. So inside that assets, watch, you see it's an empty folder. I'm going to create another folder. I will click on it like this and click this one. And I'll call it CSS folder. So my CSS folder is inside assets. I'll click on it again and click this. And I'm going to have images folder. You know, they see I'm the one they arrange them, Abi. In case there is video, let me click it again and create another folder. I'm going to call this video. In case there is video folder. So we have our CSS folder, images folder, video folder. Una go see things the way they be now, real life. Hey, Gaima from Sierra Leone, you are welcome. The CSS book is not out. We are hoping to launch on Monday, next week. Okay. So, yeah. So, the CSS folder, images folder, video folder is inside the assets. Una see amabi. So follow. It's inside the asset folder. So inside the CSS folder, I'm going to click it and create a file called style. That will be our CSS. So take note, we are doing something like separation of concern. And what they do for here, we they put all files where they belong. So go through again. There is asset folder. There is index file. Inside the asset folder, we can get CSS folder, we get images folder, we get video folders. Meaning say all videos what we go use for the work, if there be anyone, they go inside video folder. If there be any images, they'll go inside images folder. If there be any CSS, like we already have, they'll go into CSS folder. And we don't already get one CSS file. We call it style. Shebi una see am now, so it makes sense, Abi. We understand. It's not hard. Abi? So now our normal HTML, blah, 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 what we always do. Waiting now, calm down. Boilerplate. Let me remove this one, Jerry. So now I don't need you. I don't need you yet. I don't need you yet. Okay, good. For the title, the name of the website, let's go to, what did them put for here? That programming language. You see, so I go put the same thing for there too. That programming language. I think I see this kind of thing, and then they put that. So if I go live, you see, you'd see this. You see my own, that programming language, blah, blah, blah. You see their own too, the same thing. Obviously, when they follow. So be following gradually. We know the rush. Anywhere where time reaches us, we go stop for there. So you need to understand. So now I'm going to now link the CSS file. They don't already give me my this thing. Now to just include type if you want. Type. It's now text. I think text slash CSS, right? I'll be CSS slash text. I can't remember. If you know what, we'll try another one. So inside this href now we'll put our CSS file. So we have to tell it where it is. Where it is inside assets folder be slash CSS folder slash style.css. So it is inside assets folder, CSS folder before we see the file. Hope we understand. Okay, then now it started to make sense. Yes, because we don't put things together now. All those ones what they do since now foundation with the lay. Now go begin to the CSS, but no fear, it makes sense. It's sweet. Okay, so now we don't do it like this. Now, we don't already run on our CM. So the first thing to learn to do, which I go learn for this one, how did they put image here? Can you see their logo here? That place will put title. How did they put image there? They call them favicon. But first of all, let's download the logo. Let me right click on this image. Let me say, oh, nice, I can save it. Let me right click. I can save image. Good. You see, oh, now even SVG. Nice. Let me save it. Make I go carry on where it is. Good, it is a logo white text. In fact, wait, let me check it first. My run and make I see. Okay, very good. So let me drop it inside. I'm going to drop it inside the image folder. Images folder, don't forget. Images folder, because now image. Oh, this one get this dot. Okay, that's the logo, that's fine. We don't want the one we get that for here. Now only the icon there. So let's see, can I download it? No. Let's go and download that logo. Let's see. Oh, not you. Let me say that language logo. That language logo. So okay. Yes, yeah, now this one won't carry. Very good. Look at it here. So I'm going to just download. I'm right clicking, save image as. Oh, it's JPEG. Okay. Now let me open it. Make I open Amospikins. Now see the way the image come out. The problem now is that the image get this this thing background. We don't want it. So you see now I talk saying I'm going to learn serious thing for here now. So we want to remove this background. You can use Photoshop. You can use Illustrator. You can use anything. But since we know they involve any software for this our class, we will use an online tool called I think remove.bg. Remove.bg. It will help you remove any background. So watch. First of all, let me crop this image first. Let me go to edit in my Windows. edit the image, do quick key. Now what? So let me, I just want what is the column? Crop and make it just get proper sizing, and I'm going to save it like that. Good. Now you see this remove background.com. Now we go use comot the background. Let me go to the image. This is the image. I'm going to drag it on it. You see, I go drag and drop them. So let me paste the website address for you people in your in the comment section so that I go still know them. I don't paste them. So you see the background. Now to just say download, let me download it. So don't download them. Make I run this one where we download. You go see say it no get background. So you see there's no more background. And I see say it makes sense. Very good. So I'm going to drag that into my code. I go also put them inside the images folder. But I go rename them. If the name too long, I go call them logo. Normally they call the name favicon. I will say favicon. That's what happen? What be this one? I better come out, Jerry. Sorry, I made a mistake, so let me just remove that shit. So let me rename this to be favicon. Okay, nice. I'm coming. Hope you now understand which way we did so. We now understand which way we did like this so. Hey, Osato pass attendance. This 9:57. So that for the next 10 minutes they go sign as they do the small setup. Why the small setup so? Pass attendance Osato. So now we already have our favicon image. How we go take use them? We go mark go back again so that we'll know what we they do. Wait, let me close all these ones again. What you want to do now? Say this image for here. I want show you now how they take put them beside their title so that we'll get our own too for there. So how did they put them? I say we'll come down. We go say link. Follow me, just like this other one. So just like that CSS own. We'll say link. We'll call say relative. Instead of style sheet now, this one go be icon. You see the thing don't help me arrange them. So you know where my favicon dey because I name my favicon. So icon, mind you, it can be anything, not necessarily favicon.png. I just use favicon. So type image/png. You see say for CSS own na text like CSS. So see where the image dey, the favicon. These are assets, images, and favicon. Una see how be. So let me save and go there. Una see our own too. We don't get them, just like their own. So you see, it's looking almost exactly the same. Hope you guys are not lost. Hope say una understand. Hope say una understand at this point. We don't learn one new thing. Favicon. So we don't learn how to add image to that title bar. Now see say it don't make sense small abi. Thank you, Tonio's Tech. Thank you very much. Una understand reach this point? Oh, nice. Now understand. So very simple. So let's proceed. I think we are stopping here, but let me just do one or two. Let's look at the website again. So now see, I'm the first thing for here now this announcement bar. Now see, I'm announcement and then blah 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 like that. So I think let's stop here so that from on Wednesday we'll now start building. At least on Wednesday, I think we should be able to do this whole landing page first before we go to this thing. So now see what the talk say. I prefer to teach by building stuff so that we don't see how to use favicon now. Very simple. Okay, so have everybody signed attendance so I can stop the live? You people should also hack in into Tonia's tech voice. Oh. All right. Everybody don't sign. You guys are welcome. You are welcome. Was I to drop attendance, so just the drop and so that made the sign come out. By 10:05, I'm leaving the live. Konas, have fun. I see you. Thank you too. Thank you so much. Diane, why can't you sign attendance? Hey, Gamma, Sierra Leone guy. Thank you so much. Thank you. I know Luwato say how far now. Osato, they say whether the link they say something is wrong. Oh. Osato, check. They say the attendance they say something is wrong. Femi, you say man no vex. Now you do a pass. Thank you. Thank you, Lawrence Peter. I think I'm suspecting that's Tonio's Tech, Abi. And then thank you, Olorunfemi. I see your hand. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I mean assign time they go. Yeah, good night. Thanks, Jerry. Good night, Tonio's Tech. Thank you so much. All right, I think I'm going off now. See you guys later. Bye. Hey, Gamma, good night. It's in a mentor of my life, though.